Led by the energetic and animated head boys soccer coach Shane Snyder and his coaching colleague, girls head soccer coach Bill Alvaro, members of the Washington Township High School soccer squads buddied up with classmates involved in Project Unify on October 8th for an afternoon of friendship, fellowship, and fun on the soccer pitch. WTTV stopped by for a first-hand look at the competition and camaraderie.
Jan Brodzinski, I think, is the driving force behind it. Teresa Petrowski's also been very engaged, particularly as it relates to bringing Special Olympics in here, which came in last spring. But the whole thing was creating opportunity to engage our regular ed students with our special needs population, and it's really critical to the whole process of inclusion that we're trying to encompass here at the school. Having had a special needs daughter go through the school, it was tremendously valuable to her to be exposed to a regular environment and regular people. A lot of these kids are in these self-contained settings. They kind of interrelate with one another and not so much with everyone else. And to expand that so that our kids are having that opportunity to connect with all of the students in our building, I think is critical to their own growth, because when they leave us and they go into the real world, those opportunities are going to continue. But on the flip side of that, the other really awesome thing about this is it exposes our kids to the realities that we're all not all the same, and that there are differences. And regardless of those differences, people need love, they need connectivity, they need relationship. And what I see happening with our kids as a result of programs like this, and as a result of us having a school that has that kind of inclusiveness, is we're creating a kinder, gentler human being, because kids realize that not everybody is the same as them. And there are people that need a little more attention, a little more help, a little more love, a little more affection. And I see that coming out of our kids. Programs like this now put names with faces, and now when these kids are walking through the hallways, they see each other and they're going to say, "Hey, Matt. Hey, Lizzie." They're going to know one another, and that puts a smile on their face, but I also think it puts a smile on the hearts of all of our kids in our building. So activities like that build those kinds of relationships, and I think as we're nurturing kids, through high school from the age of 14 to 18, that relationship aspect, that emotional development, that building of character, of what it really takes to really call yourself a community is really incumbent upon us to teach those kinds of things, and programs like this help us do that. I think in the nature of anybody who decides to go into education, there's that piece in you already that wants to do right by people, and an opportunity that presents itself like this for our teachers is one that generally they're going to embrace, because you can't not see the beauty and the goodness in doing this sort of thing, and I think it's an inherent quality of most people that get into education, that they want to do good things, they want to make a difference, and this is just an opportunity for them to expand upon that and continue that mission. But it doesn't take anybody real long to figure out what's really happening here, and sports builds around the notion of having a fun activity. It builds confidence in our special needs kids, because they're out here participating in something that takes a certain amount of physical ability in order to do, and when they're doing that and they score a goal, the excitement on their faces tells it all, and that's an important aspect of life. Believing in yourself that all things are possible, and you're out here running around on a soccer field with all these kids that are tremendous soccer players, and now you're scoring a goal, it's going to make you feel pretty good.